Good morning. So it's a much nicer day today. A little windy, but anyway, I'm dropping off some old clothes from Mum's house just to help out, do a bit of space. Done. Now I've got a clear back seat. And I'm off to the bakery to find some lunch. So this is the town where I grew up. Well, I suppose I didn't spend a lot of time in town. Jesus, busy. I think I've timed my run poorly. It's right about 1 PM, which is, I guess, lunch rush. At least the parking's free though. The bakery, award-winning apparently. It's the same one that was here when I was growing up, although it's changed a little bit inside. Right, back from the bakery. I'm set up, ready to edit yesterday's vlog, which I had been doing last night. Does that make sense? But I didn't. I watched TV instead. So, set up, ready for editing with some lettuce from Mum's garden and a pie from the bakery with lots of sauce on top. Because that's the Australian way, occasionally. Mum's asked me to walk around the house, check the ridge capping and things. Excuse me. We didn't have any obvious leaks when the rain came, but it was blade off a lawnmower. And lots of ants. Crazy. There's a bit of a musty, damp smell, so I'll just check and see. I've got some binoculars. Well, everything seems alright. Can't see any obvious bits where things are lifting. There is some grass growing in down one of the not the gutter, but the bit where two faces of the roof join together, which suggests that there's stuff gathering there, so maybe that needs to be cleaned out. It might be, don't know. Who knows? Who knows, really? Who really does know? Maybe the ducks know. Just going for a bit of a stroll. Bit of an afternoon preambulation. Is that the word? I think I might go down to the beach. That's the other good thing about up here. There's the dam over there, but there's also the beach not that far away. Go for a bit of a stroll down there. Might even show you where I used to live till I was about 8, which was near the beach. Found another heap of different fungi all along this bank. There's heaps of them, look at them all. I bet there's some of that you can actually eat as well. Yeah, so I reckon there must be heaps of mushrooms and toadstools. Well, you wouldn't call them toadstools, but fungi that you could eat in Tasmania and mainland Australia that we just don't know about because nobody has tried and written down all these things like in Europe over thousands of years. I suppose people learnt what's good and what's not. Whereas in Australia I'm sure there's lots of Aboriginal history covering what you can eat and what you can't, but certainly for Tasmania anyway, I have never found anything written down in that regard. There's sort of guides to Tasmanian fungi, but it doesn't talk about, they don't talk about whether things are edible or not, which is a real shame. And on a completely different note, this is where I used to wait to catch the bus to go to high school. By the way, That's the water that's come out of the dam. Comes down this creek, under the road, down into Somerset. Check out this delightfully organised garden. There's a bunch of fruit trees over here, apples and plums and things, and then looks like herbs, garlic, potatoes maybe, tomatoes, lettuces. Yeah, nice. I like it. I'm not sure whether that's really cool or really lazy. I used to go to Cubs right there. More plovers. And the sea. Wow, this wasn't here when I was growing up. Outdoor gym equipment. This is not play equipment. Cool. That's a bit nifty. Wow, can you see how dirty the water looks? I assume that's from all the rain. And there's a river just over there that must have washed all the crap down the river out into the sea. Wow. See that piece of fish? I just saw, right then in front of my eyes, I just saw that piece of fish. It looks like squid actually, or cuttlefish, because there's a cuttlefish thing inside it. Dropped from above me, and I looked up and there were two gulls, like not normal seagulls, but bigger ones, and they were fighting in midair, and they dropped that. One of them dropped it. Crazy. And I was worried about plovers. I should have been worried about being hit on the head from flying fish. That house down the end of that little driveway is where I spent probably, what was it, 3 or 4 years, up until when I was 8, while Mum and Dad were building the house where we are now. So how's this for marketing? Somerset Village. What a great view. A plywood mill. Scooter gang. This I just found. Skor means shoe in shoes in Swedish, and it looks a lot like Swedish dime bar, a little bit thicker. Interesting. I'm not sure that flue works very well. Air gap issue. Hello goat. Hello goat. Pardon? What did you say? Oh, okay. Have you got enough food? Have you got enough food? Yeah? Hope so. Look at those wood piles over there. Very clever. It looks very European to stack them like that. I assume it's so the water runs off and they dry quicker. See you, goat. Bye. I'm harvesting some lettuce for tea. Hey, check this out. Top Gear, the Stig body wash, $12.99. What? Does it make you smell like petrol? So I finished the Autobahn catalogue. I'm just looking at the instruction manual for one of my mum's new toys, which is this Thermomix contraption. Singing, dancing, chopping, cooking, whizzing thing. It does everything apparently. So, just having a bit of a look. I've got a bunch of raspberries there out of the freezer from last year's raspberry harvest, and going to make a bit of a crumble mix, like as in not the crumbly bit but the fruit bit, raspberries and apple probably. So I've just been sitting here contemplating life and vlogging and life and what the point of it all is and how to get the most of it and all of that stuff. I heard a bit of a story today. So my grandfather's in hospital at the moment, and my aunt stayed with him overnight, as she has been for the last few nights, and last night he's really short of breath, so he doesn't talk much, but he's completely with it. His brain is totally switched on. You know, he's been conducting business and things from the hospital, and even though he can barely speak due to shortness of breath, but apparently for a couple of hours last night, Papa was basically recounting his life story to my aunt, and everything. Some of the stories we'd heard before, but a lot of it we hadn't, and yeah, it must be I don't even know what the word is. Amazing doesn't quite cut it, but it must be an amazing thing to feel like or know that you're close to the end of this life, whatever you believe, but be able to look back at 89 years. Wow. Anyway, that's probably enough. So Friday tomorrow, a different sort of preferred future Friday. I'll see you then. Good night.